It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owen. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bears offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Hauls it in. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Pulls a fire complete. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, it has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just keeps slinging it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He rifles one deep to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They'll immediately call timeout. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connor. Halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This one's complete and tackled there by the defense. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense changing the play. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. And remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on...
Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Continues to fight for yards. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 32 to Virginia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides the back on the option, the give. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback will keep it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiggins. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Waters. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Finds space on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. winning those individual 6-second battles every play.